Hello guys, this is teacher Michelle here. I'd like you to check the book on page 69, okay? So let's finish the lesson 5.2. I'd like you to answer this exercise here that you are going to complete the dialogues with the appropriate phrasal verb. So this is the list of the phrasal verbs, okay? I'd like you to ignore this preposition here that you don't need and use one phrasal verb per space, per blank that you have here on the alternatives, okay? So use just once each of them and complete the dialogues. After that, you have this speaking activity. We are going to do this during our next class, so I'll involve you uh, doing this game. So don't worry, we are going to do next class. So let's move on to this activity here on page 5 point, on page 70. Okay, this is on page 70. It's lesson 5.3. This lesson is about crime scene, and we need to read the clues that we have here, and we have to discover what is the name of the author. Okay, so we have some images here of the authors, and you have the names of them right here. It's upside down, okay? So the authors are Dan Brown, Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, Agatha Christie, Edgar Allan Poe. So you are going to read these small texts about them. For example, this one here. I am an American writer famous for modern mystery and thriller novels. My stories often involve secret codes, symbols, and historical mysteries. My most famous book is Da Vinci Code, which became a worldwide bestseller. Other popular works include Angels and Demons and Inferno. Who am I? So you are going to read all of them, okay? And I'd like you to identify what's the name of the author. So in the beginning of the next class, we are going to play the game, and then I'll ask you who are the famous writers these texts are talking about. After that, we have this speaking activity uh, that you are going to do during class with me, and we have a listening and the vocabulary. So I'll send on the group the track 23 that contains an audio. You listen to the audio and you check with a V like that, or if you want, you can make an X, no problem. You are going to find if these words are said in the audio. So you have some options. You have thief, secret codes, mystery, murder, robber, fiction, clues, deduction, detective, killer, guilty, innocent. So you are going to listen, and next class you tell me which words were mentioned on this audio. Okay, these are the activities you are going to do on the unit 5.1 and 5.2. Now let's talk about your homework. The homework for today is on page 192. You are going to do the activities related to Unit 5.2. And here they are. On exercise A, read the definitions and write the words in the correct places. So you have, for example, here, let's do just one so you have an idea of what to do in this exercise. Let's talk about this one, vertical words, number 6. The phrasal verb that's related to leave the ground and start to fly. So this is the place where you are going to put your answer. The answer is take off. So you are going to complete like this. Okay, so you have a gray square to divide the words. So the word take comes here, then you have a gray square to make a division, and here comes the preposition of. This is the answer of number 6. So you have other activities, so you are going to do by yourself. Let me just erase this ugly F that I put here. Just a sec. Okay, let's try to do a more beautiful letter F. Okay, this way is better, right? So this is the answer of number 6, and you are going to find the other phrasal verbs that according to the clues that you have here. After that, you are going to do letter B. On letter B, you have to choose the best alternative to complete the sentence appropriately. Okay, so you have two options. If you have any difficulty, you can use a dictionary or Google Translator and find the definition of all the phrasal verbs. In fact, it's very good if you find the translation, because if you write down the translation here, you for sure understand it much better. So if it's possible, do it, okay? And find in each sentence which one is the correct phrasal verb, letter A or letter B. So we are going to correct this exercise next class, so don't forget to do it. And we are going to correct the activities I asked you in the previous class. I asked you to do this activity. It's on page 191. So please, if you didn't do it, okay, now it's the time for you to do it and show me on next class that you did, because I'll ask each of you students to participate in the class. And I also asked you guys to do this page here. It's page 142. It's also about phrasal verbs and prepositions of movements. So please don't forget to do page 142. Okay, let's review all the exercises you have to do. So I will speak in Portuguese to make it very clear. Alright, guys, because on class we are going only corrections. Então, pessoal, para finalizar a explicação em português para vocês, vocês precisam fazer essa atividade na página 69 com os phrasal verbs, distribuir os phrasal verbs. Vocês lerão na página 70 esses textos sobre autores famosos que escreveram obras relacionadas a horror, mistério e morte. E ouvirão esse áudio, número 23, e marcarão todas as palavras que foram citadas no áudio. Além disso, nós faremos a correção de 2 páginas do homework, a 5.1 do 5.1, que está na página 191, do 5.2 na página 192, e essa outra página aqui, a 142, que eu pedi que vocês fizessem no sábado passado. Okay, so that's all. I hope you have a nice weekend and see you on next class. Bye bye.